It's been sort of 6 or 7 days of Hugh Edwards. It's been an insane week. And I do want to touch on that because I've had some incredible comments by very wise and very insightful people that watch this channel. I want to read this comment that I believe encapsulates everything that's gone on in the last 6 days or so, and how, in my view, there's a lack of decency in today's society. There's a lack of decency in this whole Hugh Edwards story. There's no integrity. There's no trust. That's been obliterated, eviscerated. There's no trust. He can't go back on telly saying, "Oh, I'll read you the news." Hugh, mate, off you go. We don't want to know. You've broken our trust, a la Barrymore, a la Scove. So we don't want you on the telly. 53% of the poll that I ran. Do you want Hugh back on telly? 53% said no. 1,400 votes. You can go, which tab is it under? You can go to the channel and look under polls, I think it is. It's there. But Toxicology wrote a very, very, very prescient comment. Quite a long comment, and I want to read it out to you. So Toxicology wrote this comment on one of the videos. And they say, "I think it is important that instead of people talking about the mental health of Hugh Edwards, instead, the talk should be about Dele, who has shown exactly what trauma and depression looks and is like. I don't want to hear about Hugh. If the media..." Oh God, I can't swear. Give an absolute hoot about mental health. If many of those who say they care about mental health issues, right there in Dele's is a story that perfectly encapsulates everything you need to know and how it affects people in the present day. You want to know why he went from hero to zero? Depression. That's Dele. And anxiety. And a whole load more. I'll just interject and continue with that comment. Dele, one was an alcoholic, abused at 6, smoking at 7, dealing drugs at 8. At 10, he was threatened with a knife over recreational D. And at 12 years old, he was put with a foster family. Hugh Edwards? Remember, this is Toxicology again. Remember how I said you could have won the lottery and suddenly wake up depressed, which isn't the case with Hugh. Everyone loved Dele, and then his career imploded. I could always see something was off in his body language and things he said on the documentary about Spurs. And the only red flags present were his apathy to life and his football. So everybody who is sympathetic to Hugh should shut up about him, Hugh, and concentrate on supporting someone who really deserves it. Otherwise, I suspect your concern about mental health is very superficial. Obviously, I'm not having a go at you, Adrian. Thanks, Toxicology. But I feel this is very important to say. My childhood was nowhere near as bad as Dele's, and I can't tell you the untold damage it did to me in the most crucial years of my adulthood. And still, there are many things that I am having to unpack on an almost daily basis. P.S. Love the example you used at the end. These types of personalities tend to shout the loudest about how people are for making them accountable for their actions. I'd love to hear your comments. Dele, in essence, it's Dele versus Hugh Edwards. Hugh Edwards, a national star, fated, multimillionaire, £500,000 a year. But Dele, also a sporting superstar, player for England, scored goals for England. I mean, some of his skills on the football pitch were sublime. And then he just crashes. Goes into rehab for sleeping pill addictions, 6 weeks. Comes out, gives an interview, to Gary What's his face, the Man U player that I didn't think was very good. But you know, he's a TV star. But Dele Alli, what a man! What a man to just face up to his demons, and then face up to those demons in public. So if the people that are crisis managing Hugh Edwards, don't try that trick. Don't try the Dele Alli trick, because we can see through it. We've already seen through Hugh. We've seen through him. Grow a pair, Hugh. Grow a pair.